Okay, so first we will discuss entry criteria, then we will go for the exit criteria. Okay, so what is this exactly? Whenever you will go for testing means execution. So first of all, you have to write the test cases. Okay, so here what will happen whenever you will get any requirement, you will get some time, one cycle or one iteration or one sprint or one release you can say. So few days you will get. So those days maybe okay, so 20 days you are getting, suppose 3 weeks of sprint cycle you are working, so 21 days is there. Within these 21 days you can divide it into two parts. Okay, so approximately it is coming around 10 days. So you can divide in middle 10 days. This will be 10 days and this will be 10 days. Okay, so first phase, this is phase 1 and this is phase 2. So first phase you have to work this 10 days and second phase what you have to work in this 10 days. One is pending, so you can keep that as a buffer or something. So out of this 10 days also few Saturday, Sunday will go, few holidays will go, and again you will be take leave 1 day or 2 day, all will be deducted. So after 10 days, maybe if it is deducting 4, Saturday, Sunday, your holiday and national holiday, 6 days will be there. So within these 6 days, you have to plan all the things. Here also same thing, you will get 6 days. Okay, so here what to do? All the planning. This is called as a plan phase. This first 6 days will be your plan phase, and second 6 days will be your testing phase. Actual testing you will do here. Okay, so actual testing means execution. This plan means theory part, this is practical part. So in this plan phase, what to do? You will get the requirement, understand that, then you can write the test cases, prepare the test data, any environment setup is required, you can do that. Then another is review the test cases, then any other documentation is required, you can prepare that, requirement traceability matrix. So all those document relation things you have to do here, theoretical part. Now if this 6 days is covered completed, one day will be decide after complete the development people. Till this time, these 6 days, development people also, development team also, they will work for their building the coding part they will do. So this 6 days is completed means it will expected developer people completed that. Now they will hand over you and tell that we completed our development, you can start your testing. Now you will start your testing from here, next 6 days. So here this is your crucial period, very important one. Each and every hour is important here, and here only the execution you will do. Write the query, execute, or in application any functionality is there you can execute. So all those actual execution you will do. That's why it is called as a testing part. So this is testing phase and this is planning phase. Now in this testing phase, whenever you are completing all kinds of testing you will do, system testing, integration, unit, whatever appropriate applicable, those can be done. Next alpha beta will happen and it will go for the release. That is the testing phase. Now whenever you are starting this testing, suppose today's date is 18 1922. Okay, 22 date it will start your execution. This should be the 22 February 22. So what should be ready with you? Means before start execution, what should be ready? If it is started 22 and 22 means Monday morning 9 a.m. you have to start your work, actual execution, and you are telling in the afternoon that my environment is not working, my database is not connecting, then my flow is not working, or I have not ready with my test cases. There is no excuse. Those are very dangerous. So all those things you have to complete earlier that only, on that day only. Any cost you have to complete, then only you can start this execution. So what are the points or what are the criteria you have to complete before start this execution, this 22 date? That is called as test entry criteria, so that you can enter into execution, you can enter into testing. And once all the execution or your testing will be completed, then the release will happen. So before going to release, what are the criteria need to be checked? so that all those criteria should be satisfied. If all those criteria are completed, all those points are completed, then it can go for the release. Now you understand what is entry criteria and what is exit criteria. So till now, whatever we learned, so many things you know, different levels of testing also, environment, test data, test scenario, test case we have not covered, but lot of things you learned till now. All the testing related activity mostly we covered. Now using all those concepts, just think from your side, apply the brain, and tell few points which should be complete or which should be ready before start our execution. Those are called as entry criteria. So one by one, you can just tell what should be completed. If anything is missing, I will also tell. Okay, so first is test entry criteria, then we can go for test exit criteria. Okay, so to start, what are required? Okay, one or two point I am telling. Understanding the requirement. Requirement should be clear. If doubt, then clear from somebody. This should not be pending. In your execution, you can tell that I am not understanding the requirement or application, then it is not excused. Second, just think and tell what should be complete. Vinod, Raghupati, Manasa, anything you are thinking in your mind, just tell. Vinod,
Which type of SDLC model we can use it for this?
yes, very good. You should know which model you are using. If you don't know anything, then how you will follow the process steps? Very good. Next, think and tell. It is not like that it will define in some books or somewhere you have to follow. So many things we learned till now. Use that, relate that, and tell points. STLC model, V model you are following, or agile model, or incremental model, or waterfall model. You should know that. Without knowing, how you will proceed. Okay, so this is second point. Next, we know Raghupati. Yeah, think and tell. Any other point, Manasa? Test case writing. Before test case, test scenario also need to write. Test scenario and test case writing with review. Only writing and that is final, not like that. You can write and review with some experienced persons or your seniors. If any comment is there, you can update that also. So this should be ready. Then this test case upload. You will not keep in your system D drive or E drive. One common location will be there in the project. that those will be called as VSS or CVS or SharePoint or anything. So better for you, you can means use this SharePoint one. This is easy one. What is this? This is just a server only, one server, cloud type one server company will purchase or give to the team. In that your project specific document, whatever you are creating, preparing, final document you can keep here release wise. Testing team will keep testing document, development people will keep their development document. So test case upload in SharePoint. Otherwise you can upload if any tool is there. SharePoint also fine. In some company they are using tool like Jira, HPALM. So many tools are available. So in tool also you can tell. SharePoint also one kind of tool. Okay, so test case will be uploaded so that it will be not with you. It will be with common. Anybody can see that. This is one point. Then fifth point, whenever you will start the actual execution, you need some data. What data need to put? So what data you need to put? If you don't have, then how you will execute at that time? And at that time you are finding the data, then it will be time taking process. So you should be ready with the data also. So here test data preparation need to do or complete. Suppose booking a ticket, you are checking that application. So which person details you will take and you will use for booking the ticket, that application or functionality you will check. Maybe 10 or 20 or 30 sets you will generate from somewhere or you can get from somewhere. So those should be ready. That is test data preparation. Then if any query is required, then query can be prepared. Then any software is required for that requirement application, then those should be ready with your system or where you are working in VDI or VMware. All software and tools. If in your system it is not installed or which VDI you are using, in that it is not installed, or some client system you are using, those are not present, not workable condition, then how you can start testing? So those should be ready. Whatever software are required, tools are required. Then another document is required for uh, testing side, that is called as requirement traceability matrix, RTM in short form, that is RTM. So what is this RTM? Requirement whatever you are getting, in that it will be mentioned 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. These are different requirements. So in which requirement, what is the test cases you have written, it need to be tagged in one Excel sheet or in a tool. So that also need to complete RTM.
Prakash, RTM means like spec documents, right? Related versions.
No, not spec document. Spec document means your design document or SOR, what you are telling. So here RTM means it will be different meaning. Suppose test cases are written. This is the test case sheet.
Okay.
So in this test case sheet,
Okay.
it is mentioned test case number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that it is. Test case number. In your
Okay.
spec document or design document, requirement number will be there. So that requirement number may
Okay.
1.1, like in a book it is mentioned contents, right? 1.1, 1.1.1,
Okay.
1.1.
RTM means versions, right?
Requirement traceability matrix. So
RTM.
here this is the
Okay.
spec document.
In this RTM.
So in this spec document,
Okay.
1.1.2, 1.2.3, like the different requirements are there. So which requirement is for which test case? This requirement is for this test case. Again, this requirement is used with another test case. Again another test case. Similarly, next requirement. This requirement is done for this test case and this test case. Like that it will be made. So here in this requirement traceability matrix, it will be also one Excel sheet, and in that Excel sheet test case number will be there in one column, and in another column that requirement design, that number will be there. So requirement number. So 1 here 1.1.1, 2 1.1.2, like that need to mention in a Excel sheet. So this is called as a requirement traceability matrix document. So that also need to prepare after complete the test cases. So by using this, what is the use? We can conclude that all the requirements are means mapped with all the test cases or not. Any requirement we missed or not, we can conclude. And again, from test case also, if we will check all these are mapping with all the requirements or not, vice versa we can check, so that we cannot miss any test case, we cannot miss any requirement. That is the main intention here. That's why requirement traceability matrix need to prepare. Okay, so that is one document that should be complete, and it will also upload in the tool if you are using. Otherwise you can keep in SharePoint. Tool knowledge if you don't have, then we have one server, we are telling it as a SharePoint, we are placing all the test related documents in that server. You can tell in the interview in that. Next is environment should be ready. So you will work in test environment, development people will work in development environment, then support people will work in support environment. All are having different environment in different server. So which server you will work, your testing server is ready or not, or any maintenance is going on, or any problem is going on. So if any problem maintenance is there, you can take that confirmation that Monday is our testing started, and by before Monday, it's Friday, it should be ready. Saturday, Sunday is holiday, so by Friday it should be ready, so that immediately you can start executing from Monday. No waiting, nothing. So environment should be ready. If any problem, urgently they can work. Some other environment department or team will be there. They can work on that. That is one case. Next, team. Okay, so who will work in which application, which features, all tasks are distributed or not. Team tasks distribution. Otherwise, end moment you will distribute, it will be problem. So who will work on that? They can prepare in that way, so that immediately it can start. So in within the team, task will be distributed. That should also complete. So these are few criteria before starting need to be complete, so that if it is started with the execution part, immediately you can start. No need to wait anything. Okay. Now, when we can tell that our testing is completed or execution is completed, that is called as test exit criteria. We exited our testing. So what points should be covered, or which criteria should be covered? Now all these things you understand what are the points to enter the testing or entering into testing. Now you can tell few points what should be complete, so that we can tell our testing is completed. Based on this only it will generate those points. Now you should tell.
We should check all the test cases have executed or not.
Yes, very good. Test cases should be executed.
If we get any bug, we should check whether the bug report is there or not.
Okay. Okay, so here test cases are executed. Suppose 100 test cases are there. Out of 100, 80 are pass and 20 are fail. So 20 are fail, then you cannot tell that it is completed. Your testing is not completed. So all the test cases should be executed and passed. If single one test case also failed, you cannot tell it is completed. 100 out of 100, all 100 test cases should be passed with execution. Suppose something is not working, failed due to some dependency, other team is working on that, your from your side problem is not there, some valid reason is there, then that is fine. You can inform to the manager, they can talk with the client, and they can mention that as what type of bug related to that test case. One bug will be there, one defect will be raised by you, so that will be mentioned as deferred status, and your release will carry on, it will not stop. You can cover up that in the next release. Exceptional cases, otherwise test cases should be executed and pass. Similarly, bug also, whatever bugs are raised by your entire team, one report will be generated, or one report you are preparing in Excel sheet or any other tool. So in that also, fix, open, retest, then closed, like the different status are there, already we discussed. So suppose 40 bugs are reported by your team, testing team. All those 40 bugs should be closed. Close status. Close means it is already tested, retested, fixed. Anything is required, it is happened and closed by the testers. So that is done. If any single bug is open status or fixed status, then need to check that. It should be in closed status, not in open, not in progress, not in retest, not in open, not in fixed. This is one point. Next point, what you can tell?
Bug should be in low severity.
No, that can be low, high, anything that should be closed. That is tested already. So that is covered in second point. It can be low severity or high severity, or low, high, high, low, whatever it may be. All should be closed. Based on this only the points will come. So refer the previous one and tell what point it will come.
Signed off.
Which one?
If a product is as per the requirement or not.
Product will be as per your requirement only. You already understand the requirement, and based on that only you have written the test cases. So the test cases are completed means as per the requirement that is there, and you completed and passed also. This one, all
Signed
points.
off RTM.
Yes, signed up RTM. So here SDLC model you have mentioned. Suppose agile model you are following. So in agile model also so many steps, process are there. Like we discussed retrospective, then Scrum meeting, then some other process we discussed on that day. So whatever it is required in ending phase, all those completed or not. So SDLC model which you are using, those process wise which is required at the end stage, those are completed or not, or where to fill anywhere, those are completed or not. Okay, then RTM also you can check. In RTM, whatever the mapping it is mentioned, test case between requirements, all those mappings should be covered and executed. Each and every point. Requirements also all should complete, test case also all should complete. From where you can confirm? From RTM you can confirm. That is one point. Then whatever you are executing, testing, compulsory you have to take screenshot. As a tester, without screenshot, no proof, nothing. If you completed and you are telling that I completed my testing, what is the proof? Always it is required compulsory screenshot. Any small work, any big work, complex, simple, anything you can do, you have to take screenshot compulsory and keep in a document. That is called as test log. Test log should be prepared. So whatever execution you did, all those should be mentioned in a document that is called as test log.
What is mean by test log?
Test log is a document only. What document? In that Word document, whenever you are executing any test cases, you have to take the screenshot and paste that step by step.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, so for test case 1, maybe 2 page. Test case 3 or test case 2, 5 page. Test case 3, 10 page, like that. For each and every test case, one screenshot you can take in a Word document. So that will be called as a test log. So that also need to do only testing, and all are working fine, then we can close it. Is not like that. You have to check the document also, whatever tested, keep that in a document with screenshot, then only it can be confirmed that that is completed. This one. Next, okay, so each team at a time the release will happen in one date only, not only for you. You are as a team member, suppose three persons are working, testers in your team, or you are not following agile approach. Some other model you are using, waterfall model or V model. So 8 or 10 members will be there in a team, testing team. So from your all team members, different tasks will be assigned, different requirements, different tasks you will do. All should complete. It is not like that Raghu is completed means release will go. Everybody should complete their task. Then only it will go for the release. This is one point. Then whatever test testing types it is required, we have not covered that topic, that chapter. Different types of testings are there: smoke, sanity, regression, retesting. So many kinds of testings are there. So all required testing which are required for the requirement, required testing should be complete.
Verify the all mm, risk areas.
Risk areas also. So risk will be identified starting only in this test and test plan whenever it is creating in that phase. So those risks are coming or not. If any risk is there, then that is cleared or not. So all those risk area also need to check, and that no risk should be there. This is one point. And whatever documents you are preparing, like test log, then defect report, then test cases execution, pass fail, all those testing related documents should be upload or present or keep in one common area that you can tell SharePoint. This is one point. Next, all your test levels, 4 levels are there. Testing level, you covered or not all the testing level? Unit, integration, system testing, and acceptance testing, alpha, beta testing level. Then another is test exit document, or in some project they are telling release notes. Okay, so what is that? Including all your test related documents, you can send to the client, mention in a document with some proper format which are referring in that project. Then they will see that and give one confirmation from their side or approval from their side in mail only. They will reply, we are happy with this, and no questions or no doubt from our side, you can carry on with your release formalities. So that will be the final document we can carry on. That is called as release
Prakash,
notes.
release notes nothing but checklist, right?
Checklist, yes, final
Which one we are
checklist.
following, right?
Yes, final
Which one
checklist.
we are following and which one we are checking?
Yes, yes. So for your understanding, you can think like checklist. So here everything will be mentioned: test plan, test case, then defect report, then RTM, whatever you did from starting to ending, all are completed, completed, completed. Those details will be attached here in these release notes. So this is also one Word document only. So this will be shared to the client. They will see that. But if it is a big one, it is not going in mail, then you can keep that into that SharePoint, that location, and give them the access to view, edit option or read option, whatever it may be, and
And
share them the
Prakash, I
path
have one
so
more
that.
doubt. Can I ask?
Okay.
When you're working on the floor, they will provide any checklist for the
Checklist for
they are providing any checklist in the
which
office?
checklist? Which checklist? Project
Which one
related.
we are testing? Yes.
No, they will not provide the checklist. That is your task. You have to provide.
Okay. Just they are told, right, which one we are testing.
So you have to provide this we tested, this we not tested, whatever you completed, all those things you have to provide all those checklist, and those will be mentioned in a single document in release notes. That is only
Okay.
checklist. So somebody will review that. You are working for
Okay.
your client, so client one person will be there. He can review or she can review, and they can confirm. Then only you can tell that okay everything done. Otherwise, you can
Okay.
tell I completed, she completed, he completed. What is the proof? So all the checklist you need to provide with the uh, confirmation, screenshot, documentation, all those things. Okay, if any project like Tech Mahindra and some big company, they are doing the audit also. So once all the things completed before happening the release, one audit will happen. That audit also internal audit and external audit, both should complete, then only it will go for the release. Few companies are referring this, all not all company, based on the client like AT&T, then Credit Suisse, like big clients are there, they are very strict with their audit part also. So if audit is not completed, then also it will not go. Audit means just revise whatever documentation process you are following properly or not, anything is missing. Just process they will check. Internal means internally some teams will be there within your organization. They will check. If it is fine, then they can ask to the external auditor. They will come from outside and they will check. So it will not happen for every release. Maybe 3 month once or 6 month once, half yearly, quarterly, yearly. That happens in some company. Every release also they are doing. Nowadays releases are very short, 10 days, 15 days only. So every 10 days internal external audit is very difficult to do. That's why quarterly something they are managing. Okay, so all these activities are completed, then you can tell that our testing is completed. If only test case execution completed, then you cannot tell testing is completed. All these are coming under testing activities only. So you have to do all these points. Then only you can tell that yes, my testing is completed. Another person tell yes, testing is completed. So whole testing teams completed. Now, if release date is tomorrow or day after tomorrow, it will happen that release. Okay, so these are about test entry and exit criteria. Okay, next. Okay, so next topic we'll discuss various types of testings are there. Many testing names are there, more than 100 names. So it is not easy to remember all those which are important and which are required for interview, which will frequently used in the project. All are discussing, telling those names. We'll cover all those around 30 to 40. So those are types of testing, various types. now time is over actually. One, two, or three types we can discuss. Other testing types in next class tomorrow we'll discuss. So your very basic level of testing is smoke testing. First one. This is the starting testing. In interview also they will ask what testing you are performing. What is your first testing? Whenever you are doing the testing, means planning phase you can forget. Testing phase means your actual execution. In that time, lot of testings are there: regression testing, retesting, positive, negative, sanity, smoke, system testing, integration testing. Lot of testings are there. So which testing is the first one? Smoke testing. So what is the smoke testing? Smoke testing means whenever developer people confirm that we completed our development coding part, all the details completed, we are deploying into your test environment, means installation of that software will be done in your test environment. You can start your testing. So you can start. So whenever you are starting, at that time, very basic normal things you have to check first. Suppose one web application, iciicibank.com. So you open that page with login. Login is happening or not? If login only not able to do, then what you will test inside? Suppose login is happened. Inside some main links are available. One links are available. Like transfer the amount, RTGS, then IMPS. So if you are clicking those links, system is hanged, not going further. So there also you can stop. Like that, all the basic, very normal things you can check. Combo box is there. You are clicking the combo box, nothing is coming. Text box is there. If you are trying to enter some data, it is not allowing anything. So these are very normal things. So just very basic things you can test. It will not take much time, half an hour, 1 hour around you can keep time. And those basic things you can test. If not working anything, immediately inform to the development team. So the definition of this smoke testing is whenever you are getting the build or the changes is installed or deployed in your test environment, the very basic nominal things first of all need to check. If anything is not working, no need of any further testing. Need to stop here only by informing to the development. Initial level of your testing. This is called a smoke testing. Similarly, what is the ending level of testing? Sanity testing. So these two you will get in the interview. What is your starting testing and what is your ending of the testing? Smoke is the starting one, sanity is the ending one. So in sanity testing, what to do? Same thing, only basic normal functionality you can check. Just half an hour or max 1 hour only, not more than that. Because actual testing and all the detailed level of testing already you are doing. 6 days, 10 days, 20 days or 1 month around based on the requirement and timeline. So at the end moment, whenever it is going for the release, suppose today is release, night 10 p.m. So before release 10 p.m., 3-4 hours before, you have to just final check you have to do. Final one. Any problem is there, again we can get some time so that it can be fixed. Final check, one type of checklist can be prepared and some major functionality or very basic functionality can check, because within half an hour, 1 hour, everything will be not complete. Those are already tested. So this is the final one. Like you are going for one exam, before entering into exam hall, you are just going through your notes, books, just overlooking that. Everything you cannot complete in that time, half an hour or 15 minutes, you are just doing overlook. Same thing here. Overlook you have to do for that application in that sanity testing. Okay, so this is another kind of testing. We'll send the document, you can go through from there. Now another testing will be performance testing. So many kinds of testings are there. Okay, so what is performance testing? Here performance of the application need to check how it is performing. So basically time capturing. If one functionality you are doing, suppose credit card transfer amount, from one credit card to another credit card need to transfer the amount. That functionality you are doing for your requirement, current requirement. Some new things are added, you are doing that. So how much time it is taking? Expected time is 1 minute. If you are Doing that end-to-end flow from starting to ending to transfer from one credit card to other credit card, how much time it is taking? Instead of 1 minute, if it is taking 5 minutes or 10 minutes, then it is a problem. Okay, so here time will be captured in this performance testing. How it is performing? This performance testing is again three types. One is stress testing, another is load testing, and another is volume testing. Okay, so what is load testing? Load testing means you have to give the heavy load, and in that load, how the system or your application is behaving, that need to check by giving the heavy load. So some examples, this also you will get in the interview. Can you give some example of load testing from your project? You can give, or any external example also you can give. So any small example, if you are taking, suppose one bus you can take example. The highest capacity of that bus is 50 seater. 50 persons can sit. Now 50 persons are already filled and few more persons are coming. So bus, they are not denying, they are allowing only. Again 10, 15 or 20 persons came to that bus. Now the capacity is increased. The highest limit was 50, it increased to next 20 means 70 or something. So 70, then bus is going. Again 80, then also bus is going. Now when 85, 90 came, bus is not able to proceed anything. It stopped. So in which point it stopped? That need to identify here. It is heavily loaded. It is crossed 50 means loaded started. In heavy load, it is going now. So 50, 52, 55, 60, 70, in which point it is failed, stop, not able to proceed further. That need to identify. That is called as load testing. So in internet also another example you can give. You have taken one internet connection, and in that Wi-Fi, they have mentioned that maybe halfway fiber net, anything you can take example. They mentioned that maximum 20 persons can use at a time. So you are using 10 persons, it is working good. 15 persons working good. Now 17, 18 persons are using little bit, it slow down. Now 20% slow down but working. Again 22, again very slow. 24, 25. Suppose 27% joined and working. Now it is not moving further. Voice is breaking, it is hanging your system. Then we are not able to hear anything, and instructor also not able to hear anything. Lot of disturbance started. So it is stopped there only. So in which point 27% when it come and joined. Any internet you can take, or go to meeting you can take, or anything, or this Zoom, anything you can take example. So in which point it is failed, in which point it is degrade, that point need to identify. That is called as load testing. So you have to give heavy load and check in which point that load is failed. That is called as load testing. Next is stress testing. So all these are coming under performance only. Little bit meaning is changing. So what is stress testing? Stress testing means same thing only, heavy load we have to give, and we have to identify what time it is taking. What is the timeline? Suppose you are doing some checking in the internet, anything. US country, you are finding out 10 random number of vehicle registration number. Suppose vehicle registration one project you are working. So if you will check in Google, you can get 10 random vehicle registration number, like any truck vehicle you can take. Truck, that number is having TS in Hyderabad, suppose TS 07, then some number 7656, like that. Different numbers are there. So you have to enter some number in that application for your testing. So you have to find out 10 numbers. One site is there. From that site, you can search from Google. That site will come, USA site, vehicle check registration number related, and from that you can find out. 10 registration number. So to find out 10 registration number, how much time it is taking? If you connected to that website one person, okay, now that site is telling that maximum 20 persons are allowed at a time. So all 20 persons you entered, all are joined in that site and working, extracting the data. So in 17 persons, how much time it is giving the response, how much time it is taking to find out. 18 persons, then how much time it is taking. 19, 20, 21, 23, like that. So give the heavy load, and in that heavy load, how much time it is taking with the response. To get the response, how much time it is taking in the heavy load condition. That is called as a stress testing. And another one is volume testing. So here high volume need to give and how it is performing. Like this is best example is printer. So in the office, one printer is there, suppose, in your floor. So many persons are connected with that printer, already it is configured with their system. So whenever you are giving print high volume, then what it is performing? Suppose you have given 200 pages printout, another person has given 500 pages printout. These are high volume. So high volume if you are giving, then how it is performing? Who is giving fast, that it is executing fast, or who is giving very low pages of print, for them it is taking first priority, or who is giving the high pages, 1000 pages or 800 pages, highest one, for them it is giving the high priority. In which basis it is giving the priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, and it is printing. So based on which condition it will be that system is taking as priority, that need to consider here. That is called as volume testing. High volume you can give, and priority basis how it is performing, that need to check. So all these three are coming under performance testing only. Okay, so these three questions must you will get in the interview: smoke, sanity, and performance. So like that, so many other testing names are available. We will discuss in next class. Any doubt?